Alright, welcome back everyone. I am here with 6 lovely Digimon devices. We have the Pendulum Z series out right here, and if you joined me yesterday, then you already know what's going on. We are in the middle of the Pendulum Z hatch, and in that hatch, we are raising Pendulum Z monsters. I don't know how much more simple I can make that. That's about as simple as it gets. So, most people are only running one, maybe 2 devices at a time, but myself and a few of others have taken on a challenge to raise all 6, so that is what is happening here. Yesterday they hatched. Today they will be doing an evolution, if I timed this properly. So let's see, right now we have you at the little, yeah, there we go. We got Tokomon, we got Hopmon. Nope, that's Algomon. Hopmon's down here. Silly me. There's Hopmon. We got Upamon up here. We got Wanyamon over here. And we got Poromon over there. So we have all 6 of these lovely little babies, and if I did time this properly, in the next minute or 2, they should all be evolving into their child form. So hopefully I did that right. So we're going to see what we got. Yesterday, everyone voted on who they wanted to see, so these first ones are going to be based on that. But I am going to be raising 3 different Digimon on each device. So there's backup system. If you may or may not know, those of you that are only familiar with the Digital Monster version 20th, the backup system is also in the Digital Monster X. So we can back up these Digimon and raise different ones, and that's how this hatch is supposed to go. Is you're supposed to be raising multiple on one device, or in my case, many, and you'll be using those to fight each other online in the tournament in a party system. So that's what the deal is with this. That's why I have so many of them up here and why I'm going to be switching around backups. So yesterday, around 8 o'clock, I think it was, I did back up the babies that I hatched yesterday and hatched additional 6 babies. So I do have 1 Digimon in backup on... Oh, is this it? Or is this poop? Oh, no, it's Shinka. Beautiful. Look at all that. There they all go. Heck yeah, so we got Tsunarizamon right up here, we have Gizamon, we have Ghostmon, we have Guilmon, we have Junkmon, and we have Pomamon, and if I remember correctly, that is exactly what I was supposed to get for all of these. So, magnificent! There we go, perfect timing on that, right on time. Love it. So, unfortunately, I don't know what it is. People don't seem to like Sangomon very much, because if I was going for a theming here, I would have done Sangomon on this, and I would have done Shoutmon on this, even though Shoutmon's not new. He's still kind of considered the new guy for the Pendulum Z, on the Virus Busters for whatever. But yeah, boom. So we got them all here. People voted for Gizamon instead of Sangomon, whatever. I like Sangomon, and I'll be seeing Sangomon. Oh gosh, they're already beeping. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy, they're hungry. Alright, so let's see what we need to do with these guys. So, Tsunarizamon is just going to take it easy. Just going to get 0 and 0. So we don't want to do anything with you. So, because we don't want any care mistakes, and let's go ahead and adjust that focus. Yep. We don't want any care mistakes. We're going to make sure you get you all nice and fed back up here. So let's, we'll come back to you in a second, though, because I want to start with the guys that just beeped. So, Pomamon. We'll go with Ghostmon first. We'll go with Ghostmon. Ghostmon, we need 3 care mistakes and 0 effort hearts. So that's easy enough. You currently have dropped both meters. So poor Ghostmon here is kind of just going to be left there to rack up 2 care mistakes right now. And then we have Pomamon, you also beeped. What do you got for us? You are going to need full effort and no care mistakes. So we don't want you to have any care mistakes, so let's go ahead and get you fed up. 1, 2, 3, 4, and let's do a training with you. You know, look at that face. Who else is beeping now? There we go. I got 2. Then stand perfectly still. There we go. All right. So Pomamon is going to shoot orbs. I love that little thing. It looks so cute. All right, so you get your strength filled up. We're going to be doing some training with you off camera. I'm not going to do all the training on camera. I will be doing that separately while I'm doing other things. All right, next up we got Junkmon. You were beeping too, right? Where are you? Show yourself. There you are. Junkmon. Junkmon, we need to get 0 and 4 on you as well. So we're going to restore both your meters. So there we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. And let's go ahead and do a training. Pass it because I'm looking through the camera every time. Just 1 here, a virus type. 1 shake. Wait for it. There we go. Junkmon. Let's see. Alright, you're shooting out a little energy wave, and you got Wonderful little face. So, giant fireball. What's your other type? That's more energy waves. Alright, we're gonna let you do your thing. Okay, so that's those three. Did Guilmon shout too? Yes, you did. Guilmon, we need 0 and 0 on. Another easy one. So we're just going to fade you back up. Do a training. 1 shake. Stand perfectly still, because this thing registers shakes like no one's business. And we shoot out a little fireball, and for your big ol' attack, a big old fireball, same as Junkmon. Tsunarizumon, you need 0 and 0 as well, so let's go ahead and feed you up. Oh, now you've called. I didn't even notice. And let's get a shake on that, another virus. Wait for it. And see, we got here. Okay, so we got some little electricity or whatever that is. Big old rocky face and a cloud of flames. Sure, I'll go with that. All right, Gizamon, you need 2 care mistakes, and you're currently called out. So poor Gizamon and Ghostmon over here. They're the only ones that need care mistakes right now, so they're both going to get a little neglected for now. So we're going to just leave them alone because we don't want them to get anything else. Why am I? Oh, I'm in the C menu, that's why. So, alright, so we're going to do a few other things with them. We're going to get some battles in with them. We're going to do some on-device and connection battles just to see how people are doing here. So what are folks saying in here? So, wish it wasn't so expensive to get the whole set. I wish not to, but just in case you don't want to spend that much money, get yourself a DCOM or an ACOM, unlock them all. Boom, easy peasy. I've got mine right here. Self-made. You don't even have to buy one. You just buy the parts real cheap, or if you want a pretty one, you can buy a pretty one. There's a lot of nice looking pretty ones. Look at that. I mean, that's kind of pretty, isn't it? There's something to be pretty about its messiness. You just plug that into your Digimon and bam, it will let you unlock things, which is great. You can hatch the version exclusive Joggers Digimon for the hatch. Which ones do you mean by that? Version exclusive Joggerses? Explain yourself. There's a lot of Joggerses and there's a lot of version exclusives. You mean the O2s? For a second I thought my Digi20th was going off. Yes, that's the fun part about watching Digimon streams. I do it all the time when I'm watching other ones. How long has this been going? 7 minutes, and then also yesterday too. Okay, so we are caught up on chat. We gotta wait 10 minutes for both of these to be able to do anything. So during that 10-minute time, let's do a battle here. So we have a virus, a virus, a virus, and a data. Pomumon probably shouldn't do a connection battle. So we'll have Pomumon show off the quest mode, or the Colosseum mode, I guess it is in this device. Alright, so let's go ahead and go on to that. So we need to level, well, we don't need to level it up, but it will be leveling up as we do this. So we got Palmon as the boss of this one. So first up is Nyokimon. Nyokimon, of course, is from the original Wind Guardians device. We need 2 shakes for Pomumon. There we go. And there it goes. So we got the orbs. This is not gonna last long for Nyokimon here. I bought the board and then found AirPod rubber case shaped like Digivice. Oh, very nice. Those will go great together. Alright, that was a nice easy win there, wasn't it? We don't even get to see Nyokimon's face. I don't know if the babies have faces registered on these. Alright, round 2 is against Mushmon. Mushmon might have a face. Let's find out. It's a virus, so it's not going to be a super simple win. It should go a few more rounds. Because Pomumon is, of course, a data. Shoots the orb, makes the connection. Very nice. And Mushmon, what are you going to do? You're going to shoot a little flower at me. How nice. I feel like that wasn't what it shot originally. Fun fact, the Pendulum Z... Oh, wow. That Mushmon's dead. Pendulum Z has all the same attack sprites as the Digital Monster X. They share the same pool, which makes them even more compatible. Ooh, the boss. Here we go. What do we got? We got Palmon. I don't like the Pendulum Palmon sprite as much as I like the original Palmon sprite, I must say. Its eyes just feel off to me. Alright, 2 shakes. And... there goes the orb. Talumon's also a data, so this should not be hard. Pomemon's also pretty overpowered on this device. It's the strongest child, I'm pretty sure. So maybe we should have it fight Guilmon, because I don't think Guilmon's the strongest on its device. And easy win for Pomemon there. Beautiful work. And that should get us a prize. What is this, Area 3? I don't remember. That's why I write everything down on the guide, so I don't have to remember these things. And we won ourselves an HP. Alright, so let's go ahead and fight two of these guys. We'll fight Junkmon and Tsunarisamon, because I like them better than Guilmon. I better use two hands for this. Oh boy. I don't know why I opened the clock just there. Alright, so let's go over to connection. Also, this is nice, because these are from different waves, so that means I won't unlock anything, which I don't want them to. Z battles, of course. One shake for each. Wait for it. Okay, and connect them up. And there we go. Let's see what they do. They should be performing basically the same. Oh, look at that. Tsunarisamon takes an early lead. Actually, this will kill whoever, because they're not leveled up at all. Junkmon takes it. That was fast. There's nothing you can do about that. Oh no, Tsunarisamon got injured too. Let's fix that. Poor little lizard. I passed it. I always pass it. Alright, that's okay. You could take 19 more of those and still be just fine. Alright, so there we go. So there goes the connection battles. There go the evolutions. So let's check up on these guys. Are these guys still... Yeah, their carry lights have not gone out yet, so they are not ready to be trained just yet. What's up, Ray? Sorry for spamming Drash's post on Discord the other day. Oh, you're good. I'm fine with that. I may not care for Drash's ideals, but I get... He does go behind some legitimately good stuff sometimes. Sometimes. Other times we end up with stuff that I really don't like, but that's okay. It takes many types of people to form a community, right? Okay, so... Let's see. Oh, thank you, Run. Alright, so we have... We should do another battle here, right? We should... Let's just see. Let's see how Guilmon does against Pomemon, because Pomemon has the better space stat, but Guilmon has the advantage being a virus. So let's just see how they do. Alright, so we need 1 and 2. Give me that second one. Gosh dang it. Pomemon's doomed. Okay. Oh, Pomemon at least connected. If Pomemon dodges this, then it has a chance, but... Oh, see, if I had shaken properly, it would have won right there. I gave it the bad shakes. Uh-oh. 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 I mean, it does make it a closer battle, so that's good at least. Oh my gosh, it's coming right down to it. Final hit. Claws versus orbs. Oh my gosh, Pomemon won. Well done. What type advantage? Oh, that's great. And now we're unlocking stuff because I connected these, so that's a bummer. I'll have to be more careful on the next set of children. Blech. Hate unlocking stuff. Actually, I love unlocking stuff on almost every other device, you know, but it's, on these devices, it's, not as great to unlock things. Can I make it a video to explain what the differences between the Pendulum 20th and Pendulum Z? Maybe not a full video, because they are far more different than they are similar. So, like, if you were to ask me what their differences was, it's like, it's everything. It's basically everything. And between Pendulum, Digimon Pendulum, and Digimon, same thing. Like, they're not similar. They're not similar devices. The basic stuff's all there, so you have the, you know, feeding and caring for them and training them and doing battles. Like, that stuff's all still there, but otherwise, it's like they couldn't be more different in terms of modern devices. The Pendulum Z and the Digital Monster X are the only two that are really, like, very close, and then the Pendulum version 20th and the Digital Monster version 20th are also pretty close too, in a lot of ways, but between the X and the Z and then the version 20th devices, they're just very, very different. So I am planning on doing a new video for for buying VPets, for deciding which one to get, so that will go over a few of the differences on its own. But for the most part, you get a version 20th if you want more Digimon. You want a X or Z if you want more gameplay, actual gameplay. So that's the main difference right there. All right, so Ghostmon's Call Light is out. Gizamon's is also out. So they just got 2 care mistakes each. So let's go ahead and feed them back up. Their next care mistake will be from sleep, because I won't tuck them in tonight. Poor things. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4. And he's got a good little eating sprite, doesn't he? All right, let's look at that big sprite. There we go. Took 3 shakes to get to 2. There we go. We got the flame. And there's a good little ghost spawn right there. Beautiful. All right, so you are back up to good, and Gizamon. All right, so you're good. You've gotten 2 care mistakes now. 1, 2, 3, 4. Look at him chomp. Very nice. And let's train it up. Yeah, Ray, I agree. I do wish they had used the actual pendulum sounds instead of sticking with the digital monster sounds. But, what can you do? Another good face. Well, that was some, like, proper lightning going on there. Beautiful. Okay, so now they're all good. So now the plans moving forward for these are that we've got to, got to get them up to adult, right? So, so we're doing 0 care mistakes, 0 effort over here, easy peasy. We're doing 2 care mistakes, which we just got, and 0 effort over here, also easy peasy. So you're done. You don't need to do anything else. We have 3 care mistakes and 0 effort over here. So you need to not be tucked in tonight, and then you'll be good. We have 0 care mistakes and full effort here, so we're going to make sure we train that one all the way up. We have the same thing for Junkmon. Why aren't you guys on? You should be on as I'm pointing to you. So yeah, both of these, full effort, no care mistakes. And then Gilmon is 0 and 0. So these 2 are easy. This one's done. I mean, these 2 are basically done too, as long as I don't mess up. This one just needs 1 more, and these ones need max training, and then boom, we'll be able to move on to the next ones. What's my favorite Pendulum? Deep Sabers. Absolutely. If you ask me anything, as long as there's more aquatic-themed Digimon on it, that's my favorite one. Or anything, not just Digimon, like literally anything. Like, what's your favorite type of zoo? An aquarium. What's your favorite outdoor activity? Going to wetlands and looking at alligators and fish and turtles, which I do that pretty frequently, actually. I saw a good amount just last week. I plan to buy one. Tell me which color is the best. There is no best color. That's the thing. You just got to look at the rosters and be like, hey, which one has the most Digimon that I like on it, or the cutest designs? Like, literally just go with whatever ones you think are cutest. Like, if you think Pomamon... Stop disappearing, you jerks. If you think Pomamon is cuter than Junkmon, then get the Wind Guardians device. Between those 3 choices, Ray, I would say... I don't know, that's a tough question. It's I mean, the 20th Deep Sabers is basically the same as the original Deep Sabers, so there's not really a big differentiator there. Other than that, you just get all the 0.5 Digimon on it too. But probably original just because it has Zudomon on it, right? But I still like the new one because of Marine Chimeramon, but Zudomon's my favorite. And I like raising it the best on the Pendulum 20th because I can raise Zudomon alongside Okuamon, which is my second favorite Digimon. So yeah, Pendulum 20th is like basically my favorite device. My Virus Buster just evolved to Agumon 2006. Nicely done. Mine should be... Am I going for Agumon next or Shoutmon next? I appear to have written it down wrong over here, so I'm not honestly sure. Oh my gosh, it sneaks. This is a lunchtime video. Does this make you a mukbang? I wish. Would you be into that? Can I do some mukbang up on here? I'll do it. I'll eat a whole fountain of cheese. No, I won't. Goodness. Any idea how to get trophies or how to farm trophies? Easiest way of farming trophies is set the clock on your vital bracelet to 23:59. Wait a minute so it becomes midnight, and then set the clock back to whatever time you want it to be, and your daily trophies will all reset. So you can do your punching, your sit-ups, your running in place, and what's the last one? Sleeping. I'll say the last one is sleeping, because that'll probably get you vital values too. You can do all those trophies again, and the daily one will set as well. But obviously, the hard trophies are easiest to get. Get Metal Empire has trains. It sure does. None of the other ones have trains. That's true. Consume experience and repeat level 13. I tend not to do that myself. I don't like doing that. I like to just kind of go through quest mode in total every time I start a new run. So like Pomamon, I'm going to be taking it through all the levels. I don't even have 13 unlocked right now, so I'm going to be getting up to that. But I will be going past it as well. I just like to see how far I can get with each one. Why so much hate for the Z2 Busters device? Because it's like the funny thing is it's exactly what we should have expected, but we don't like it because it's mostly anime protags, and I kind of have that complaint about the Pendulum Z series in total, where they're very much catering to anime, especially when you start unlocking them. On their own, they look like a real return to form for virtual pets, and that's why it was exciting, right? Because it was like brand new Digimon, like freaking Marine Chimeramon, Teropiamon, Gogmamon, all those, they all looked great. It was really cool to see new Digimon in there, but then it's like, oh, but you also can get Agumon and Gabumon really easily and make Omegamon again for the 1000th time. It's like, I'm done with Omegamon. I don't need any more Omegamon. There's just so many other Digimon that would have been better to feature. Or like we even talked like, what if instead of doing Agumon on all three, we did all the partners, right? Why do we only have Agnimon and Agumon and Wolfmon and Gabumon? Why didn't we do all of the O1 and Frontier partners if they were even gonna go for the nostalgia factor? But I don't know. That's me. Like, and so Virus Buster's devices, you got Guilmon, Agumon, and Shoutmon on it. So it's like 3 anime protagonists instead of many other good Virus Busters Digimon there could have been. But they did add some good ones too. Like, I do love Manticoremon. Bellucimon is Mimicmon I like. So there's still good stuff on it. It's just overall it's just kind of disappointing to see that. Maybe my vital points will reset too, right? No, vital values do not reset when you change the clock. Only your miles do, which your miles are just your steps that you take. And that's fine. If your miles reset, it doesn't affect anything. Your vital values will stay exactly where they are. Or 228. Oh yeah, 28's good too. Debating on getting the Pen Z, but I have to save some money first. Yeah, they're harder to get a hold of due to that price, that's for sure. They retail for about $40 even when they were in pre-order status, and so after that they usually go up a little bit, and then you got to account for the fees for using an import store and for the shipping costs, and it gets expensive quick. So it's a bummer, and hopefully they do bring this over at some point. I doubt it. I don't have high hopes for it, and we won't know anything about that until at least after 2022, because the Digital Monster X series has to do its run, assuming we get the X2 and the X3 as well. Love the Z2 Virus Buster device. It has Rise Greymon. Yeah, you would. It's also very Dragon's Rory with all the dragons on it. So it's like a very mix of Dragon's Roar and Virus Busters. Where can I buy Digimon V Pet in lowest price? If you're in the US, Amazon. Yeah, you go to Amazon right now, you could buy, they have it listed as Digimon Original for the Digital Monster version 20th, and it costs 20 USD. And they also have pre-orders for the Digimon X on there, which is originally called the Digital Monster X, and that's also just 20 USD. If you're outside the US, there's a few other options. The How to Buy section, or the channel on the Hatchery store, or the Digitama Hatchery server, has listings where you can find Digimon, so give that a look. Have you got Infinite Tide already? I sure do. It's like right around here somewhere. I don't know where I put it. Wait, is that it? Yeah, there it is. Boom. Infinite Tide. That's not showing up well on camera, but there it is. I did raise a Sangamon and then I reset it because actually this is important. This is actually really good stuff, I should tell you right now. So the, what do you say? How do you say? The Vital Bracelet. A couple of users on Twitter went in, and one of them was like, oh, hey, I went in and found the debug menu, which is great. I actually tried looking for that a while ago and didn't have any luck with it, but turns out I just wasn't hitting the same button 4 times, which is what I should have done. So I'm glad they were smarter than me in figuring that out. So you gotta hit that button, and then it takes you to the debug menu, and in the debug menu, there's a weird sequence of presses you can do, but I can go through different screens, and that will unlock a dim from the Vital Bracelet, and that is just huge. Like, that's one of my biggest complaints with the Vital Bracelet, is the fact that you can't use the same dim on multiple Vital Bracelets, which is just dumb. It's just super dumb. Like, me and my wife both have one. Why would we both own the same dim cards? Like, that's stupid. And so now I have successfully put Pitchmon from the Infinite Tide dim, of which I only have one. I put it on both my Vital Bracelet and my wife's Vital Bracelet, and it works. Sad news is it does cause a factory reset on the older firmware, which I have. So if you are like one of the early adopters of the Vital Bracelet, you probably have the older firmware. If you waited until, like, I think the premium Bandai release in the US in May, I think that one uses the newer firmware, but you'd have to check to confirm. But it's in the pins on the Vital Bracelet channel in the Hatchery server, so you can go check it out there. But either way, that opens up a huge amount of possibility for users of the Vital Bracelet to be able to actually confidently use your DIMs, not worry about them being locked forever, not have to worry about getting weird electronics to unlock them. It just makes it so much better for the community in total, especially in a couple years, you know, when they stop releasing the Vital Bracelet, there stop being new DIMs, and there's this big worry, and it's like eventually all the DIMs will be used and no one can ever raise those Digimon again. So this completely mitigates that. That's gone. That outcome is no longer a possibility because we know how to reset them now. So it's absolutely fantastic. So take a look at that if you've been worried about it. Only do it if you are prepared to lose all your data, though. Back up your Digimon first, put them on the app, make sure that they are there and safe, and then you don't have to worry about them vaporizing themselves if you do something wrong during the process. Or if you do something right. If you have the older firmware, you have to factory reset in order to make it work. But that's okay. That is a small price to pay. And you can always send the Digimon right back to the Vital Bracelet from the app. So yeah, that was very exciting news. Huge props to those users that did that. I have them credited. Coffee and... what's the other user's name? I could tell you right now. Might as well... I mean, they did a great job, so the least I could do is click on the link. Yeah, so... It was Coffee, who I believe they are a Japanese user, and Pseudo the Carolinx. So, great job, both of you, for doing that. I know they're not watching the stream right now, but either way, Coffee 9, I should specify, it's Coffee 9. So, yeah, it's freaking great. I love it. Omegamon is best Omegamon. I agree with that wholeheartedly. Omegamon's great. Always wanted an in-between for Bakumon and Memon. Yeah, I know a lot of people like that about Belluchimon, and I'm like the only person in the world who enjoys the Nightmare Soldiers line of Bakuman, Hanuman, Memon, but I get it. People like it when things have better consistency between each other. I totally understand. If we don't get the X2 and X3, I will cry. Yeah, me too. Please drop links for where to buy Digimon V-Pet on your video. I don't have really a link for everything on there, so it's like a whole section in the Discord server, so you probably have to go into that. But I can at least tell you, I can at least put a link to Japan You Want in here for you. In fact, I'll just type it right here. And let me just make sure that's the right address. So I can at least give you the best place to buy Digimon content. There you go. Not always the cheapest for some of the older stuff. You'd have to really look around to find that stuff, but there you go. Don't let Bandai know, they'll patch it out. I'm confused as to how much Bandai pays attention. Sometimes it seems like they really are paying attention. Other times it's like, you guys aren't looking at all. Bandai released Digimon Pendulum for us. What Digimon Pendulum would you like to see? I mean, I want to see the 20th, first of all. I think that the Pendulum 20th needs to be released over here because not only, you know, is it harder to get outside of Japan, it's also very expensive to get now, anywhere. Prices have skyrocketed, especially for the Dukemon and Beelzebumon for colors. It's just way too expensive a device now, and I think having a nice retail release would be the absolute thing that would fix that. So hopefully that occurs at some point. Maybe. We'll see. Let's see. I keep telling Bandai, like, or at least shouting to the heavens towards Bandai's direction, I suppose. I keep telling them if I was to market the Pendulum 20th for them, boom, it would sell in no time flat, especially to, like, non-VPET fans. It's just freaking... All you gotta do, slap every adult Digimon from Digimon Adventure on the cover. Everyone will buy it. They'll be like, oh my gosh, there's Greymon and Angemon, I can get them. I'll buy it. It's like, it's that simple. It's just that simple. You throw that in Hot Topic, everyone will pick one up. Because people are suckers for nostalgia. So, but yeah, what do I know? I at least know that Bandai's, or at least know that the freaking, whatchamacallit, the Digital Monster X doesn't have 107 Digimon. I at least know that, Bandai. So... I know something. Japan You Want should sponsor you. I would love that. Please, Japan You Want, please sponsor me. I'd be so happy. Alright, so I think, yeah, these guys aren't going to do anything else clearly. They're not even beeping or nothing, and so they got to take a whole day to evolve. So we're going to see them evolve tomorrow, of course. So that is going to be it for today. So thank you, everyone, for joining. And this will be back tomorrow, and the next day, and the next day, until I am done streaming these little guys. So tomorrow we should see them evolve into their adult forms, so come back then, same time. We'll be doing it at noon Eastern. On Saturday and Sunday, the time may change slightly. We will just have to see. But thank you so much for coming. I'll see you around the Digitama Hatchery Discord server. Remember to join that if you haven't already, and I will talk to you next time. Bye!